Welcome to the channel. Rarest coins. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 1965 Washington quarter. This coin, which many of us might overlook as ordinary pocket change, hides a fascinating history and an unbelievable surprise. One of those coins once sold for a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. Stick around as we uncover the history, the value, and what makes certain 1965 Washington quarters worth so much money. Let's start with some history. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, the obverse features Washington's profile, while the reverse showcases an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness. This design became a staple of American coinage and remained largely unchanged for decades. The year 1965 was a pivotal time for U.S. coinage. Silver had been a key component of coins like dimes, quarters, and half dollars. However, rising silver prices and a nationwide coin shortage prompted the U.S. Mint to make a significant change. Starting in 1965, the Mint replaced the 90% silver composition of quarters with a copper-nickel clad composition. The new quarters had a core of pure copper, sandwiched between layers of copper-nickel alloy, giving them the silvery appearance we know today. With the transition to clad coinage, the 1965 Washington quarter became the first of its kind to be struck without any silver content. Over 1.8 billion 1965 quarters were minted, making it a common coin in circulation. But despite its high mintage, certain 1965 quarters have become incredibly valuable for reasons we're about to uncover. The key to understanding the value of a 1965 Washington quarter lies in three factors: condition, rarity, and errors. Let's break these down. First, condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect, mint state coin. Most 1965 quarters in circulation are heavily worn and worth only their face value. However, finding a coin in uncirculated condition can increase its value significantly. A 1965 quarter graded MS67 or higher by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Next, rarity. While most 1965 quarters are common, a small number of them were mistakenly struck on 90% silver plan case leftover from 1964 production. These silver 1965 quarters are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. In fact, they are considered one of the most valuable era coins in U.S. history. Now, let's talk about the legendary 1965 Washington quarter that sold for an astonishing $1.8 million. This particular coin was one of the rare silver rares and was in impeccable condition. Its rarity, combined with its historical significance as a transitional era, made it a once-in-a-lifetime find. High-end collectors and investors fiercely competed for this coin at auction, driving its value to an unbelievable $1.8 million. So, how can you determine if your 1965 Washington quarter is worth a fortune? Here's what you need to do. 1. Check the edge of the coin. Regular 1965 quarters made of copper-nickel will show a visible copper core when you look at the edge. If the edge appears solid silver with no copper stripe, it could be a rare silver error. 2. Examine the coin's condition. Look for coins with minimal wear, strong details, and a shiny surface. These factors can significantly increase the value of your coin. 3. Weigh the coin. A standard 1965 quarter weighs 5.67 grams, while a silver quarter weighs 6.25 grams. Using a precise scale can help you identify a potential silver error. 4. Get your coin professionally graded. If you suspect you have a valuable 1965 quarter, send it to a reputable grading service for authentication and certification. Even if your 1965 quarter isn't a rare silver error, it's still a fascinating piece of numismatic history. The transition from silver to clad coinage marked a significant turning point for U.S. currency, and owning a coin from this era is like holding a piece of history in your hands. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip for all coin enthusiasts: always check your pocket change. Old coin jars, and rolls of coins from the bank. Rare and valuable coins can turn up in the most unexpected places. Thank you for watching today's video and the 1965 Washington quarter. If you enjoyed this deep dive into its history and value, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible coin stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, and we'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck finding your treasure. Welcome to the channel. Rarest Coins. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1978 Washington quarter. It's a coin that millions of us have handled without a second thought. But did you know that one of these coins sold for an unbelievable $1.6 million? That's right up. This seemingly ordinary quarter has an extraordinary story. In this video, we'll uncover the history, the key factors that influence its value, and what made one particular 1978 quarter worth such a staggering amount. Let's start with some history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, this coin features Washington's profile on the obverse, or front, and an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows on the reverse. This iconic design remained largely unchanged for decades, becoming a staple of American coinage until the advent of the State Quarters series in 1999. By 1978, the Washington quarter was a workhorse of American commerce. The Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark on the obverse side just below the date, produced over 287 million quarters that year. With such a high mintage, you might think the 1978 quarter is just another common coin. But as with all collectibles, rarity and unique features can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. The value of a 1978 Washington quarter depends on three main factors: its condition, any minting errors, and overall rarity. Let's break these down to understand what makes this coin so special. First, let's talk about condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect mint state coin. Most 1978 quarters have been in circulation for decades and show significant wear, making them worth a little more than their face value. However, a 1978 quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. For example, a coin graded MS67 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, is highly sought after by collectors. Next, we have minting errors. Errors occur during the production process and can result in unique coins that are highly valuable to collectors. For the 1978 quarter, some of the most desirable errors include double die errors, where parts of the design appear doubled; off-center strikes, where the design is not properly aligned; coins struck on the wrong plankett, such as a dime plankett. These errors are incredibly rare and can make a 1978 quarter worth thousands of dollars. But the real magic happens when condition and rarity come together. The 1978 quarter that sold for $1.6 million was a perfect storm of those factors. This coin was not only in flawless mint state condition, but it also featured a dramatic and unique minting error that made it one of a kind. Coins like this are treasures that attract the attention of serious collectors and investors, driving their value to astronomical heights. So, how can you find out if your 1978 quarter is worth a fortune? Here are the steps to follow. 1. Check the condition. Look for coins with minimal wear and strong details. Coins in better condition are always worth more. 2. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to examine your coin for doubling, off-center strikes, or any unusual features. 3. Weigh the coin. A standard 1978 quarter should weigh 5.67 grams. If it weighs significantly less or more, it might have been struck on the wrong plankett. 4. Get it graded. If you believe you've found a valuable coin, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and certification. Even if your 1978 quarter isn't worth $1.6 million, it's still an exciting piece of history. Coins from this era represent a snapshot of American life, and finding one in exceptional condition or with a unique era is a treasure in itself. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip for all the coin enthusiasts out there: always check your pocket change, rolls of coins from the bank, and even old jars of coins at home. Rare and valuable coins can appear in the most unexpected places. Thank you for watching today's video about the incredible 1978 Washington quarter. If you enjoyed this deep dive into its history and value, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin and what it was worth. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck finding your treasure. Welcome back to the channel. Rarest Coins. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the story of the 1988 Washington quarter. This coin might look like an ordinary piece of pocket change, but did you know one of these coins sold for a staggering $1.2 million at auction? That's right, a single quarter that could change your life. Stick around as we explore the history of this coin, its value, and what makes it worth so much money. Let's start with a bit of background. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. Designed by John Flanagan, this iconic coin features Washington's profile on the obverse side and a majestic eagle on the reverse. The design remained relatively unchanged for decades, making it one of the most familiar coins in U.S. history. The 1988 Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark located on the obverse side, just to the right of Washington's neck. That year, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 562 million quarters. With such a high mintage, these coins are generally considered common. But don't let the numbers fool you. There are some extraordinary 1988 quarters that stand out from the rest. Now, let's get into what makes the 1988 Washington quarter so valuable. Most quarters from this year are worth their face value of 25 cents, especially if they've been in circulation. However, there are specific factors that can skyrocket the value of a coin: condition, rarity, and errors. Condition is always a key factor in determining a coin's value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect mint state coin. While most 1988 quarters in circulation show signs of wear, a coin in flawless mint state can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For instance, a 1988 Washington quarter graded MS67 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, once sold for over $2,000 at auction. But here's where things get really exciting. Error coins. Mint errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are unique and often very rare. Some of the most valuable 1988 quarters include those with double die errors, where parts of the design appear doubled. Other potential errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, or coins struck on the wrong placket. These errors make the coin stand out and significantly increase its value. Now, let's talk about the legendary 1988 Washington quarter that sold for an incredible $1.2 million. This coin was a one-of-a-kind error coin, featuring a dramatic minting flaw that made it completely unique. High-end collectors and numismatists were willing to pay top dollar for this rare piece, recognizing its historical and collectible significance. So, how can you find out if your 1988 Washington quarter is worth a fortune? Here's what you need to do. 1. Examine the coin's condition. Look for quarters that are uncirculated or in near-perfect mint state. 2. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass to carefully inspect the coin for doubling, die cracks, or other anomalies. 3. Get your coin professionally graded. If you think you have something special, send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC to determine its authenticity and value. Even if your 1988 quarter doesn't turn out to be worth millions, don't be discouraged. This coin is still a fascinating piece of history and an excellent addition to any collection. Plus, the hunt for rare coins is an adventure in itself. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip for all you coin enthusiasts. Always keep an eye on your pocket change and coin rolls. You never know when a rare gem might turn up. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1988p Washington quarter and its incredible value, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare or valuable coin. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck hunting for treasure. Welcome to today's video. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1983p Washington quarter. What if I told you a coin that might be hiding in your pocket change sold for an astonishing $1.3 million at auction? It's true. In this video, we'll explore the history of the 1983p Washington quarter, why it's so sought after, and how you could potentially find one of those hidden treasures. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to celebrate George Washington's 200th birthday. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the obverse features Washington's profile, while the reverse displays a powerful eagle with spread wings. This design became an iconic symbol of American coinage and remained largely unchanged until 1999, when the State Quarters series began. The 1983p Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia, as denoted by the P mint mark on the obverse side, just to the right of Washington's neck. Over 673 million of these coins were struck that year. However, despite this high mintage, finding a high-quality 1983p quarter is extremely challenging. Why? Because most coins from this year were heavily circulated, making pristine examples incredibly rare. Now, let's talk about why the 1983p quarter can be worth so much money. For most coins, value is determined by three main factors: condition, rarity, and errors. Let's break these down one by one. First, condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless mint state coin. Most 1983p quarters show significant wear due to circulation. However, if you find one in mint state condition, meaning it's uncirculated and nearly perfect, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, a 1983p quarter graded MS67 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, has sold for over $2,000 at auction. Next, let's discuss rarity. Even though millions of 1983p quarters were minted, very few were saved in uncirculated condition. In the 1980s, there were no official mint sets produced by the U.S. Mint for collectors, which means most quarters from this era were used in everyday transactions. As a result, high-grade examples of the 1983p quarter are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. But the real jackpot comes when you find a coin with errors. Error coins are unique pieces that result from mistakes during the minting process. For the 1983p quarter, some of the most valuable errors include double dies, where parts of the design appear doubled, off-center strikes, and coins struck on the wrong placket. These errors can dramatically increase a coin's value, with some rare examples fetching tens of thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about the legendary 1983p Washington quarter that sold for an astonishing $1.3 million. This coin was no ordinary quarter. It was a one-of-a-kind piece with a dramatic and unique minting era that set it apart from all others. High-end collectors and investors recognized its rarity and historical significance, driving its value to record-breaking heights. So, how can you find out if your 1983p quarter is worth a fortune? Here are some steps to follow. 1. Examine the condition. If the coin looks uncirculated or nearly flawless, it's worth investigating further. 2. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin for doubling, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. 3. Get it graded. If you believe you've found something special, send the coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade or confirmed error can significantly increase its value. Even if your 1983p quarter isn't worth $1.3 million, it's still an exciting piece of history and a great addition to any collection. Plus, The thrill of discovering rare coins is what makes this hobby so rewarding. Before we wrap up, here's a pro tip for coin enthusiasts: always check your pocket change, coin rolls, and even old jars of coins at home. You never know when a rare gem like the 1983p Washington quarter might appear. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the incredible value of the 1983p Washington quarter, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating coin stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin and what it was worth. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck finding your treasure. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're exploring one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history, the 1965 Washington quarter. While it's a common coin you've likely seen countless times, one of those coins once sold for an unbelievable $1.6 million. How could a simple quarter reach such a staggering value? Stick around as we dive into its history, key features, and what makes certain 1965 quarters worth life-changing money. Let's begin with a little history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the obverse features Washington's profile, while the reverse depicts an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. This classic design became a staple of American currency, remaining largely unchanged until the state quarters program began in 1999. The year 1965 was pivotal for U.S. coinage. Before this time, quarters were composed of 90% silver and 10% copper. However, rising silver prices in the early 1960s created a coin shortage as people began hoarding silver coins for their metal value. To address this crisis, the U.S. Mint made a historic decision. Starting in 1965, dimes, quarters, and half dollars would no longer contain silver. Instead, the mint introduced a copper-nickel-clad composition. These new coins had a pure copper core sandwiched between two layers of copper-nickel alloy, giving them the silvery appearance we're familiar with today. Over 1.8 billion 1965 quarters were minted, making it one of the most common coins in circulation. However, not all 1965 quarters are created equal. A few rare examples have achieved legendary status, especially one that sold for an astounding $1.6 million. So, what makes certain 1965 Washington quarters so valuable? Let's break it down into three key factors: condition, rarity, and errors. First, let's discuss condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect, mint state coin. Most 1965 quarters you find in circulation are heavily worn and worth only face value. However, coins that are preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch significant sums. A 1965 quarter graded MS67 or higher by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can sell for thousands of dollars. Next, we have rarity. Although the mint intended to switch all quarters to the new copper-nickel-clad composition, in 1965, a small number were accidentally struck on leftover silver plan case from 1964. These rare silver 1965 quarters are among the most coveted era coins in U.S. history. Their rarity and historical significance make them incredibly valuable to collectors. Now, let's talk about the most famous 1965 Washington quarter, the one that sold for an astonishing $1.6 million. This particular coin was a silver error, struck on a 90% silver planchet. What set it apart was its flawless condition and extraordinary provenance. Coins like this, with a combination of rarity, historical importance, and pristine preservation, attract serious bidders at auction. The result, a record-breaking $1.6 million sale. So, how can you determine if your 1965 quarter is worth a fortune? Here are some tips. 1. Examine the edge of the coin. Regular 1965 quarters made of copper-nickel will show a visible copper stripe on the edge. If your coin's edge appears solid silver with no copper, it could be a rare silver error. 2. Weigh the coin. A standard 1965 quarter weighs 5.67 grams, while a silver quarter weighs 6.25 grams. Use a precision scale to check the weight of your coin. 3. Look for minting errors. Unique errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or coins struck on the wrong plankett can dramatically increase a coin's value. 4. Get your coin professionally graded. If you suspect you have a valuable coin, send it to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and certification. Even if your 1965 quarter isn't a rare silver error, it still holds historical significance. This coin marked a major turning point in U.S. currency, representing the transition from silver to clad coinage. Owning a piece of this history is a treasure in itself. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip. Always check your pocket change, rolls of coins from the bank, and even old coin jars at home. Rare and valuable coins can appear in the most unexpected places, and you never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the incredible story of the 1965 Washington quarter. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're inspired to start checking your change. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck finding your treasure. Hello and welcome to today's video. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and uncovering the secrets behind the 1978 Washington quarter. Could this seemingly ordinary coin be hiding a treasure worth over $1 million? Stick around to find out everything you need to know about its history, value, and what makes it so special. First, let's explore the history of the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, this coin replaced the standing Liberty quarter and became an instant hit with the public. The design features a profile of Washington on the obverse and an eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. This classic design remained relatively unchanged for decades, making it one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. The 1978 Washington quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark located on the obverse side of the coin, just to the right of Washington's neck. Over 287 million quarters were minted in Denver that year, which means these coins are generally considered common. However, not all 1978 quarters are created equal. So, why are we talking about a coin with such a high mintage? What makes the 1978 Washington quarter worth the potential $1.1 million? The answer lies in a combination of factors, including condition, rarity, and errors. Let's start with condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, mint state coin. While most 1978 quarters are worth only their face value of 25 cents, a coin in perfect mint state can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. For example, a 1978 Washington quarter graded MS67 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, once sold for over $2,000. Now imagine finding a coin in MS68 or higher. That's where the big money lies. Next, let's talk about errors. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they're unique and often rare. Some potential errors in 1978 quarters include double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. A double die obverse, where the design elements are doubled, could make your coin worth thousands of dollars. Always inspect your coins closely or use a magnifying glass to spot these rare and valuable errors. But here's the kicker: the 1978 Washington quarter that sparked headlines and jaw-dropping prices was no ordinary coin. It was a one-of-a-kind mint error that sold for $1.1 million at auction. This specific coin featured a dramatic minting flaw that made it unique in the world, catching the attention of high-end collectors. So, how can you find out if your 1978 quarter is worth a fortune? First, check its condition. If it's uncirculated or in mint state, you're already ahead of the game. Next, examine the coin for any errors or anomalies. If you think you've found something special, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Even if you don't have a $1 million coin in your collection, don't be discouraged. The 1978D Washington quarter is still a fascinating piece of history and a great addition to any coin collection. Plus, the thrill of the hunt is half the fun. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip for all the aspiring coin collectors out there. Always check your pocket change and coin rolls. You never know what hidden treasures might be waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, and what it was worth. Until next time, happy hunting and keep your eyes on the prize.